Several days ago, Justin Amash, a Republican congressman from the state of Michigan, took to Twitter to explain that after reading the Mueller report, and that's important, he came to the conclusion that Donald Trump did in fact commit impeachable offenses and that Attorney General William Barr did in fact mislead everyone in this country about what was actually in the Mueller report. Well, obviously, Donald Trump was not too happy about a fellow Republican saying that this guy could be impeached for what he's done. And Trump lashed out on Twitter with the following series of tweets here. He said, "Never a fan of @Justin Amash, a total lightweight who opposes me and some of our great Republican ideas and policies just for the sake of getting his name out there through controversy. If he had actually read the biased Mueller report composed by 18 angry Dems who hated Trump, he would see that it was nevertheless strong on no collusion and ultimately no obstruction. Anyway, how do you obstruct when there is no crime and in fact the crimes were committed by the other side? Justin is a loser who sadly plays right into our opponent's hands." I didn't know it was even possible to squeeze in that much misinformation and that many lies into a single tweet, but the president somehow managed to do it. First and foremost, his claims of no collusion. The report specifically comes to the conclusion that because of all the lies told to Robert Mueller and the investigators by the Trump administration and by the Trump campaign, they weren't able to continue chasing leads. They had been lied to so much that they could not reach a definitive conclusion on collusion. As for the obstruction, they lay that out pretty clearly. There was obstruction. Mueller just didn't want to be the one to indict the president because he was still working off that outdated and completely false DOJ memo from decades ago that says you can indict a sitting president. You actually can. Legal scholars agree you 100% can. There's nothing wrong with it. There's no precedent to say you can't. Mueller just wanted to say, okay, that's up to you. You go ahead and do this, Justice Department. And then William Barr obviously comes out with his little 4-page Cliff's Notes version of this and says, nope, everything's cool. We're good to go. We're not going to press charges. Let's all move on, which is exactly what William Barr was hired to do. Justin Amash did, unlike Trump claims, read the report. And what's really interesting to me is that in his series of tweets where he spelled this out, there was one thing that stuck out to me the most. And he said that it was the pattern of behavior. The Mueller report established a pattern of behavior of criminal activity by Donald Trump. Now, any good prosecutor in this country understands that when you're prosecuting somebody, the first thing you want to establish is a pattern of behavior. To say that this is how this person has lived their life. They broke the law here, they did it here, they did it here, they did it here, and they're doing it now. And that's why they're in court. If you can establish that pattern, it's much easier to get a conviction. And Republican Representative Amash here says that the pattern exists. Mueller laid out that pattern for us. We know it's real. We know it happened. The big problem here is that obviously this doesn't change anything. Just because we have one Republican joining the impeachment train doesn't suddenly mean we're going full steam ahead. Nancy Pelosi, Speaker of the House of Representatives, has made it clear that's not the path she wants to go right now. So we're stuck. It also doesn't mean there's going to be an avalanche of more Republicans saying, yes, that's a great idea, let's impeach. That ain't going to happen. And even if it does happen, it's only going to happen in the House of Representatives, where we could already impeach without a single Republican vote. But you're not going to get the ones in the Senate. I applaud Congressman Amash for putting country over party. Unfortunately, there's not enough Republicans willing to do that. I'm Farron Cousins in for David Pakman. We'll be right back.
If you love learning new things, you probably want to check this out. The David Pakman Show today is sponsored by Skillshare, and we're giving you 2 entire months of free access to Skillshare when you click the link underneath this video. Skillshare is a vibrant online learning community offering more than 25,000 video classes on just about anything you can think of. Get better at playing an instrument. Learn to use Photoshop. How to edit videos. They have classes on drawing, painting, business, cooking, nutrition, personal productivity, and I'm not even really scratching the surface. I recently took a great class on introductory watercolor painting. I'm still not good, but I am learning, and you can access the entire library of fun, easy to use online courses for free for 2 months by using the link underneath this video. 2 months of learning something that's totally new to you, something you want to get better at, something you already love, or you can get ahead in your career by learning new skills that will help you at your job. I've gotten a ton out of it. Pat has taken some courses that he's found really valuable, and I think you'll love it too. Get started for free by clicking the link under this video.